Hi friends, I'm here with the yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to, and feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin on our backs. We can come into a Shavasana tight position. Go ahead and spread out. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Begin to slow down your breath. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead and stretching out long through your arms and legs. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in, maybe a little jiggle, releasing deep into your hip crease. And then straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling, holding somewhere behind your leg. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions. Bend your knee back in. Open your knee out to the right. You can keep it bent or straighten it part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And then release, bend your knee and bring it across for a spinal twist. Open out through your right arm. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal. Right arm on a high diagonal, letting fingers and toes reach away from one another. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And then grab hold of just the left knee. Drop the right leg long. Squeeze this knee in close. And then straighten this leg up. Flex and point your foot a few times. Deep flex, full point. And then circle your ankle a couple times both directions. Bend your knee back in. Open your knee out to the left. And then straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Grounding down through the back of the right leg. Bend your knee and bring it across, spinal twist. First with a bent knee. And then straighten the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. Fingers and toes reaching away from one another. Roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Little circle or rock with your knees. Drop your feet to the floor and get set up for a little bit of core work. Draw the belly in, press the lower back down, interlace your fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. 2 more. Last one. Release down, send your right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. 1 more. And then release and switch. Left leg high. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. 1 more. Release and switch. Right leg high. This time, take your left arm across. Each time you exhale, reach a little further across. One more. Release and switch. Left leg high, right arm across. One more. And then release. Stretch long through your arms and legs. Bring your knees back in, little circle or rock. And then make your way up to sitting, and let's come all the way into a high push-up position. Set the hands right under shoulders, step the feet back, whole body in a straight long line. And then shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up. And come into your back bend. That could be cobra or up dog. As low or high as feels right for you. And then back to down dog. Take your time getting into this first down dog of class. You might pedal out the feet a little bit. And then drop your knees. Sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. With the arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center. And over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And then back to center. Let's lift up through table. Come back through down dog. And walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll. Upper body releasing, letting go. Maybe a little sway or shake out here. Bend your knees a little bit more and slowly roll up, all the way up to standing. And we'll step up to the front of the mat, coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. From down dog, let's take the right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee to your chest and start circling this bent right knee. You could also do this from hands and knees if you would prefer to drop the left knee to the floor. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Settle in, sink low. Inhales, lengthen and expand. Exhales, grounding, more ease. Last breath here. Tip forward. Standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go, like ragdoll. One more breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Settle in, deep bend in the front leg. One more breath. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. Feel what you are doing. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent left knee. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. And then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Settle in. How does your breath move through this shape? What are you noticing here? Last breath. Tip forward. Standing splits, hands to the floor or blocks. Square off the hips. Let the upper body release. One more breath. Step back. Warrior one. Last breath here. Release. Make your way back to a good resting pose, whether that's down dog or child's pose, or sitting on your forearms or knees, any neutral shape. One more breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips go low, head reaches high, shoulders low, fingers high. Feel everything that's going up and down at once. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, shift forward and find your balance. Do this with hips square, with the upper body even with the back leg, and your torso and left leg form a straight line. One more breath here. Step back, warrior 1, just one breath. Release through your movement transition. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Modify or adjust in the ways that you need to, that work for you. Supporting leg can be bent. You can choose any arm position. One more breath here. Big step back. Warrior 1. Release through your movement transition, feeling what you are doing, taking the time you need to do it, and then settling into a good rest, whether that's down dog, child's pose, sitting, something else. Letting go of everything we just did, everything we might do, and feeling what's right here, right now. One more deep breath. Coming back through down dog, step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. From here, rise up to standing, bring your left knee to your chest and find your balance. Right arm can be out to the side or at your hip. You can stay holding your knee or grab your big toe, extending part way or all the way straight. Nice long spine, long straight supporting leg. Open the left leg out to the left, just at a slight angle, so hips are still square to the front, whether you're holding your knee or your toe. And then bring it back to the front. Let's set up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Roll open through the left shoulder, extending left arm back. One more breath. Release with the front hand, catch with the back hand, King Dancer, Natrajasana. Kick your foot into your hand, maybe a little tilt forward, but more than anything, go up, fingers, toes, head, chest, everything lifting. Last breath. Big step back. High lunge. Make your way back to down dog. However you want to get there. Feel what you are doing. And just taking one thing at a time. Next inhale, left leg sweeps up, feeling that. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Rise up to standing. Bring your right knee to your chest, finding your balance. And you can stay here or take whatever variation you did on the other side. If you did try grabbing your big toe, you can try that again. Open the right leg out to the right. And then bring it back to the front. Opposite hand to the outside of the right knee or to the outside of the foot. Open up through your shoulder. Maybe even looking back. Gaze forward, release with the front hand, catch with the back hand. King Dancer. Kicking your foot into your hand. Finding your full expression, letting it be just how it is. One more breath here. Step back. High lunge. And then find your way to a good rest. Coming back to ease, coming back to presence. One more deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Let's take a twist, left elbow across to the outside of the right knee. Try and lengthen as you rotate. Back to center, hips low, arms high. Same thing other side. Working palms towards the center of the chest, open through the top shoulder. Back to center, hips low, arms high. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the heart, and then fold, wrapping arms overhead. You can separate your feet, hip width apart or wider. Let's release the arms all the way down. Let that go. Lower the hips. Come into a squat, malasana. You can widen your stance. You can sit on a block. You can slide a blanket under your heels. How does this work for your body? Open up the knees using the elbows and roll the shoulders back and down. Let's work our root lock, Mula Bandha. Same as a Kegel exercise. As you exhale, draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. As you inhale, release that. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. And then engage and keep holding, keep breathing, drawing in strongly through the bottom and connecting that to the top. Let's release, come back to a forward fold, feet back to parallel. Any arm position, if you want to grab your big toes or take a handful of your hair, or give your own neck and shoulders a little squeeze. And take a little step back from the front of the mat. Getting set up for crow. If you don't want to do crow today, you could come back to your squat or stay in your forward fold. If you're trying crow, set your hands shoulder width apart, bring your knees to your upper arms, and then shift your weight forward, slowing things down, feeling where you are. If your toes are weightless, you could lift them up. If there's still weight in the toes, see if you can be where you are. Maybe shift a little bit more weight forward. If you were in your hands, come back to your feet. Let's release the wrists either by circling them, rubbing them, or taking stand hand, one hand at a time. Can slide under the feet so the toes are up to the wrists. Release the hands out from under the feet. Let's make our way back to down dog. If you want to take crow again and work on hopping out of crow, that's an option. You could also just step back or take a regular vinyasa to get back. From down dog, take the right leg up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Come into a twist here. Could be prayer twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee, or arms extended on the inside or outside of that front leg. You're also welcome to drop the back knee and do this as a low lunge if you prefer. Last breath here. Release, hands to the floor. We're going to drop the back knee. If you want to pat it, you could roll up the side of your mat or use a blanket or cushion under there. And if you want to grab blocks for your hands, go ahead and do that. Let's come back for a hamstring stretch. Inch the front foot forward, flex the toes back. Have your hands as high as you need them, so you can come right up onto the highest setting of the blocks. You can also bend your right knee a little bit. And if you want to go further forward, you might slide into splits, Hanumanasana. We're each exploring our own limits. It is not necessarily better to have more flexibility. You have the flexibility you have. And if you go towards what's tight, there's a chance it will become less tight. There's nothing special about getting these poses. They are simply directions to move towards so that you can feel where your edge is. If you go towards your edge, then there's a chance there will be expansion physically, being able to do more. But regardless of anything that changes on the outside, we might find a little bit more ease at the edges, not just what's comfortable. If you did slide forward, slide your way back. Let's bring both hands to the inside, turn out through the right foot, and then shift your weight forward, coming down to lizard pose, maybe on elbows, maybe on hands on the floor or blocks. And if you want to add a quad stretch to this, you could try bending the back leg and drawing that in. Last breath here. Make your way back to down dog. Feel what you are doing. You might take a vinyasa. There may be some other movement you want to take. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Take a twist. Something similar to what you did on the first side. Feeling how this is. It's easier to feel subtlety when the pose is less complicated. So when we move into these more complicated poses, we're expanding. Can I feel subtlety here? You might need to start with, can I feel that I'm breathing here? Can I feel that my feet are touching the floor here? And then get curious. What else? What else can I notice? Release. Hands to the floor or to your blocks. Drop the back knee. Pat it if you like. Take the hips back. Inch the front foot forward. Flex the toes back. Exploring, finding your edge right where it is. If you did slide forward on the other side, you might try that again. If you did slide forward, slide your way back. Bring both hands to the inside for lizard. Turn out through the left foot. Experiment. If you did add a quad stretch on the other side, you can do so again. And then release. Make your way back to down dog. And this time from down dog, let's lower onto our forearms. You could drop your knees for a moment. Measure off the forearms so they're just shoulder width apart. Place the forearms down so they're parallel, and then roll the palms down. So forearms are shoulder width apart, parallel. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, dolphin pose. Pulling the hips up and back. Heels can be up or down, knees bent or straight. Go for a long line from your elbows to your hips. Drop your knees, take a rest in child's pose. So I want to offer another option. This may not be an option for everyone, so feel free to skip it, stay where you are, do something else, explore child's pose or something. If you want to try a one-legged dolphin, one leg up in the air, we're going to measure off the forearms again, and you're welcome to move to a wall for this if you have a wall nearby and want to try this at a wall. Please don't hurt yourself. So tuck the toes, lift the hips, step your left foot a little bit further forward, and then take your right leg up in the air. See if you can shift more of your weight into your elbows, less of the weight into your toes. See how weightless you can get to your toes. And then release and switch. Right foot steps in a bit closer, left leg up in the air, and then shift your weight forward. How little weight can you get in your toes? Some of you might float up into a little balance for a moment. And then release down. Child's pose. Find a relaxed position for your shoulders. Let's come back onto our backs. Bring your knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees. And let's come into a supported bridge. So we're going to drop the feet to the floor. Lift the hips and slide something under the hips. So a block could be a great thing. If you don't have a block, stack of books with a towel over it, foam roller, firm cushions, something under the sacrum, so a little bit lower than the lower back. You can play around with the height and placement until you find what works for you. Resting your hips down, and then bring your right knee to your chest, grab hold of it, and straighten the left leg, letting the front of the left hip yawn open. Same thing, other side. Bring your left knee to your chest, grab hold of it, straighten the right leg, let the front of the right hip yawn open. When you feel even on the two sides, let's come to neutral. Could be both feet back to the floor, both knees to the chest, both legs straight, either up in the air or along the floor. And if you want to adjust the height or placement of your block, you can do so at any time. And find a position that you can really relax into. It's not totally passive. A little effort is necessary so you don't fall off your block, but how relaxed can you be? When you're ready, you can release, moving your props out of your way. Check in with your body. Is there anything you're needing to help you feel complete in this practice? Maybe you want to take a happy baby, maybe a twist, maybe another restorative pose, maybe an inversion. Anything or nothing. When you're complete, you can start coming into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Making whatever adjustments you need to your clothing, to props, so you're as comfortable as you can be. Eventually letting go of the control of your breath. Letting go of doing anything. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. Let this movement increase gradually, eventually stretching out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in, roll to one side. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a great rest of your day.